While this isn't an encounter or anything, this has been said to me that this is a spooky story. I was always a kid with a short fuse. I was somewhat violent but never towards people, always just objects such as pillows or walls, but I have been told that I would say things I shouldn't. I was often told to watch my actions, and since I was about 7, I am now 17, I have had dreams about this man who I had named the Shadow Man, as all you could see was his outline of a man with a hat on and his red eyes and white pointy teeth, kind of like a killer clown. The dream would start out with me in the darkness, and then I would look down to see my hands with blood on them, and then I would see heads and faces of my friends and family. It wasnt stated, but I knew I was the one that caused it, even at the age of 7. Then all of the sudden I would hear a chant of "Watch your actions," and the voice was mine, but distorted. After the taunting few minuets of this, all of the sudden I would see the Shadow Man and his creepy-ass grin would widen, then I would see a dagger either in my hands or one of the victims, and if it was the victim I would grab it, but then as quick as I blinked the Shadow Man would then stab me and then say his last words, that send chills down my spine to this day. All actions have consequences, the last words I hear before dying, which resulted in me waking up but at wasnt in a panic. A few years later I decided to write a poem for it, and I wanted an image, so I just googled the Shadow Man, and I read that other people have also seen the same kind of man I described, but not the exact same. I've told other people in my life about this dream and man, a handful of them can tell a similar tale, either from their own experience or from someone else they know. Each time someone told me about their story, it just made me uncomfortable, not from the actual creepiness but because the stories were not of my Shadow Man. Just the thought of the fact I might be attached to this tormentor of my childhood makes the entire experience so much worse. To this day I've wrote 2 poems and the second one has been somewhat successful, so I'm creating a short film as a visual representation of the poem. It will be done near the middle of the year. If you would like to read the poems I will post them. But I have calmed down so I don't get the dreams as often, but the last words were, all actions have consequences. Even now if I hear someone say, watch your actions, I feel uneasy and go silent. But remember people, all actions have consequences. This content was provided by angelotricarico.com.